don't give a, I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a, she was in her bag. Fendi and some lane hags for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, it's Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller from 13 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. This is a Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now it's Ajayi. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Here's Ajayi. Whoosh. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Green, Trevor C.
Jameis now on first down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
That's it, baby.
Come on, Sunday.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sonic. 125 that.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, boys, you got 4 down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, guys, check me out. check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. 54's Mike. Come back, come back. Watch
From the gun, here's Watson. Escapes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we ready?
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Green, triple C.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Let's go now.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Boys, hot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hey.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffin. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. Forced out to his left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whitney Merciless able to get him for a loss of about 3. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now?
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. Jay's gonna go. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jay, 29 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second is Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And now he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson, buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they try the right side here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part went to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, here's Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Reset.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
58 to the mic. 58 to the mic.
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson now to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
On third down, Winston. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Come back.
Watson to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richmond.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us. Here's Watson now on second down. Now he steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Tiger. Black 99 Philly.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Max Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Black 99 Philly.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And they'll go on the ground. Johnny, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Jameis now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jay Ajayi, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. From the gun, Winston. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Gold now out to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come back, come back, come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tiger. Richmond.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Easy. Sonic. Here we go. Hey.
They run again with Ajayi. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Let him go.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Let him go.
Winston keeps it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.